Chairman.
Thank you. Senator Marshall.
Well, thank you, Mr. Chairman, and welcome, Mr. Bizignano. Welcome. We appreciate you answering the call that this is a job you don't need. This is a job that you don't covet, but instead you're one of the patriots that's stepping forward to help save this nation. We heard some fear-mongering this morning, and I just want to reassure Americans that Republicans are the party that wants to save Social Security, that we want to ensure that the folks that have paid into Social Security their whole lives, who've earned these benefits, get the money that they were promised. And I also want to remind Americans that we're the party that wants to stop the taxing of Social Security benefits as well. We want Americans to keep more of their hard-earned money and not have to pay a tax on this benefit that they've paid into their whole lives. The Social Security Administration had probably $10 billion of improper payments in 2023. I think it's a lot more than that. Can you explain how you use your past experience in payments processing to bring down these improper payments?
I think my past experience is beyond payment processing, but I think in this case it's good to talk about in a broader sense. I think every error requires root cause analysis. Why did it happen? There are no one-offs. My lifetime of experience shows there's pattern recognition. And the fact that we produce an Inspector General report that talks about a 1% error rate, that is completely too high for the function we're talking about.
In your past experience, what was your error rate?
5 decimals to the right, 5 decimal points to the right, so point at 0.0000.
Got it.
1, and
Okay.
that's what the target would be. So I think and if you think about that type of error rate running through the agency, it creates the opportunity for more problems than we need. Ultimately, we're talking about quality of service to our beneficiaries. So I think it's about root cause analysis. I think it's about rigor. I know that there's lots of stats that are produced, but when I go on and look at the stats, they're not at the level that you all should accept, or that I will accept, or that the American public
Certainly
should
one way
accept.
of saving Social Security is by eliminating or decreasing these improper payments. I don't think anyone could argue against that. Let's talk about customer experience a little bit more. How you use your background to improve processing times and customer service.
I think many of this is about what I call process engineering, understanding where we are creating backlogs. Obviously, with the amount of time it's taking, I don't know if our standards are appropriate yet. You know, we have a 6-month standard on disability. It takes much longer. A lot of things we need to go analyze them, but I don't believe that this is going to take us years. I think there's many things we'll solve in year 1, and that would be my expectation. You know, I bring a sense of urgency to, and I want the people in the agency to feel like they're winning. I want them to feel like they're winning.
Let's talk about Americans' personally identifiable information. All of us, from credit cards to banks. I mean, even this week, I got another alert from health insurance that our data has been violated. What's your experience been like in the private world to protect people's identifiable information, and how can you improve and protect that? Let me ask you, is this a priority for you?
It's job one. You know, in this job, it's job one. And if you run a financial institution, it's job one. And if you run Fiserv, it's job one. You know, you must have the trust, and that's something PII, as you would call it, needs the highest level of scrutiny and protection. And we need to understand who can access what information and ensure that that information is anonymized, so they're not getting data that they could use in a bad way.
My last question, let's talk about the IT systems that you've used in the past. What can you do from an IT standpoint to improve Social Security's efficiency and improve customer experience?
Well, I think technology is a great enabler. You don't have to throw a system out. You have to figure out how to make it work better. You have to understand how to make yourself more efficient. I think, one of the greatest efficiency opportunities we have is using artificial intelligence. That doesn't mean we use it for answering the phone. It means we use it to learn how to do our work better. And I don't think these are monumental economic spends. I think we could do them within the plan.
Thank you, Mr. Bisognano. You're hired. Thanks.
Thank you, sir.